What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button to the channel. I just did a video about Tyson Fury versus Wladimir Klitschko 2. The rematch looks to be off again for October 29th. Was the date in Manchester that it was supposed to happen, and for some reason it's getting canceled or postponed again. For my thoughts on it, make sure you check the video that you see on the screen. Tyson Fury Klitschko 2 rematch off again. I'm done. Boxing Ego rant, and I gave my unfiltered, explicit thoughts. Now, there's another person in the heavyweight division who has thoughts on the matter. The news just broke today, and that's Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. I'm on his verified Instagram account. Make sure you guys follow him at Bronze Bomber. Now, after he knocked out Spilka in brutal fashion, Tyson Fury was in New York in attendance at that fight, climbed in the ring, and they went at it. So that's what this picture is that he posted, and he's just looking like with his WBC belt, and Tyson Fury was making a ruckus and stuff like that. So here's what Wilder put. I'm hearing the Fury Klitschko 2 rematch is off yet again. It's very sad and disappointing to see a champion unfit to perform at this level due to no self-discipline. One day soon there will be one name, one face, and one champion. His name is Deontay Wilder. Bomb Squad! So he kept it pretty short and sweet, very direct. You know who he's talking to. Posted a picture of Tyson Fury, and he says he's disappointed. He's sad to see that. Now, Deontay Wilder himself has no opportunity to defend his belt. He is actually out because he is injured as well. And we seen him. I did the video. He's getting metal pins taken out of his hand. He immediately declared it after knocking out Chris Arreola. And in that fight, you couldn't even tell that he had an injury. So he had a good poker face. You couldn't even tell something was drastically wrong with his hand because he was bombing on Chris Arreola. So he fought through it like a true champion, defended his belt, and immediately after post-fight, he declared something was wrong. And as they were taking his gloves off, you could see him wincing in pain. So clearly something was wrong. So he can't defend his title or come back this year either. He's taking it easy, wants to be back. I heard his recovery process is going very smoothly with his hand, so he should be back sooner than later in 2017. But I don't really see why people don't like Deontay Wilder. Out of all champions, I think he has the highest knockout percentage. Maybe Anthony Joshua, because I think Anthony Joshua has less fights, but he has 100% knockout, if I'm not mistaken. But he has one of the highest. It's Joshua, Wilder, and Golovkin. And he's charismatic. He has fun in there. Not necessarily the best fundamental techniques, and like, you know, he makes some mistakes, but he makes up for that with his athleticism, with his just his power. His power is crazy. That right hand. To me, this is another thing I don't understand. When I think of power, I think per capita, Wilder has more power, like noticeably more power than Gennady Golovkin. Golovkin is more surgical in his delivery, his offense. You know what I mean? He's doing things very calculated, very methodical. And Wilder, sometimes I've seen him get a little bit sloppy and wild, but per capita, Wilder clearly has more power. So the reason I brought that up is because I don't think he's embraced as a true American champion. Some people are like, oh, he sucks, he's a bum. I don't see what there's is to not like. I mean, he's fighting multiple times a year. He's defending his strap. I mean, you look at it, Wilder and Triple G, neither one of them have resumes that are just shitting on the other one. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know what I mean, Bermane Stiverne, I have yet to see. I don't really know who I would even consider is the same type of threat to Wilder, because a lot of people, if you rewind it back, a lot of people say Wilder was getting knocked out by Bermane Stiverne. He was a champion. He had beat up on Chris Arreola, broke his nose in the first fight, stopped him in the second fight. He's slick upper body movement. He's big, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the closest I would say for a Golovkin win would probably be David Lemieux, but he didn't even have no title defenses, and he had been stopped. I mean, Stiverne got stopped, but it was in a premature fashion versus Demetrius King, so you got to know your boxing. So, bottom line, I don't see what there is to not like about Wilder. I like him. I can't wait for him to come back. Hopefully, in 2017, we get some unifications in the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua, Wilder versus Fury. I heard David Haye might get a title shot versus Wilder. That's just what I heard. We'll see. But we need to get these fights cracking, and it is repulsive to see what's happening with the Fury Klitschko for a fight that, again, wasn't that great. This is not Juan Manuel Marquez and Pacquiao. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where every single time, every round is like pretty much action. It's not, it wasn't a firefight like that, the first fight. So to see all this delaying of it is whatnot. And from what Wilder's saying, it sounds like he believes this is Klitschko's fault. He's not fit. He's not ready. He's not disciplined. He's maybe out of shape and trying to buy more time before he defends against a hungry Klitschko. So let me know if you agree with Wilder's sentiments and what you think of his message to Tyson Fury and the heavyweight division. But I really like Wilder. Like when I first started seeing him, I was like, man, he's super wild. He has power, but he's super wild. But he's buckled down that wild. Like if you watch his fight where he's fighting Johan Duhaupas or even Artur Szpilka and Chris Arreola, you watch those fights versus his earlier work when he was fighting guys like Audley Harrison. He was so wild and trying to knock Harrison out in the first round that he like swung and swung himself to the canvas. So I think he's improved his technique actually, and he has an underrated jab. His jab in the fight with Chris Arreola, very impressive. He was using that stick. He's very athletic. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But let me know what you guys think of Wilder and his message to Fury, Klitschko, and the postponement of that fight. I told you guys, me personally, I'm done. I don't even really care at this point if it happens or doesn't happen, or if Fury gets sued or whatever Klitschko was talking about. It's just I don't have time to just belabor the point. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.